Hey, it's Susan. I hope that today is bringing you everything that you wanted to, and I want to thank you for stopping by. I know that you have a lot of choices in your life, things you could be doing, could not be doing, but you made a couple minutes to come by, and I hope it's worth your while. Today's video was inspired by my friend Laura, who is actually going through a few challenging things. She is a single mom, and recently she's had not one, but two car accidents. And I saw Laura and I was giving her some coaching, and she's like, "Do you have a video on that anywhere?" And I said, "Actually, no." So this is for you, Laura, and I hope it helps other people as well. Today, we're going to talk about, just for a couple of minutes, about how our thoughts influence our perceptions of our circumstances. And so when we're in a place of feeling sorry for ourselves, or we're stuck, or we're flat, oftentimes we can't change the circumstance, but all we can change is our thoughts about that circumstance. So a circumstance is an irrefutable truth. It is something that is going on for you. So for example, your circumstance may be that you're a single mom, or your circumstance may be that you have a specific financial need that you need to meet. Or it might be that someone is talking smack about you, or it might be that you have an unsupported partner. Whatever that circumstance is, imagine that if you went into a court of law, it would be absolutely irrefutable. No one could deny that that is the absolute truth. So firstly is identifying the circumstance that's upsetting you. The next thing is to ask yourself a question. What are the thoughts that I'm experiencing around this circumstance? So maybe you're thinking, "Oh, I feel like an idiot," or "Oh my gosh, I'm really afraid to get back in my car. I've had these accidents." And my friend Laura is not the only one. I know another person who had 2 car accidents the last 30 days as well. Or maybe your thought is, "Should I leave this relationship?" Or this thought is, "This business isn't working." It's identifying the unsupportive thoughts and then asking yourself the next question, which is this: what are about these thoughts is actually familiar? So is there something familiar to you? Have you experienced these thoughts before? And it's said that we have about 60,000 thoughts a day, and about 80% of them are the same thoughts we had the day before and the day before that. And so imagine your thoughts are negative and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot, I'm a failure, I'm never going to get ahead." Chances are you thought that yesterday and the day before that and the day before that. And unless you change your perspective about the circumstance, your thoughts are going to continue to disempower you. So how do you change your perspective? The first thing is saying, what is it I can learn from this? So in the case of my friend Laura, looking at these accidents, what is it she can learn? The first thing that she can learn from this is to be really vigilant when she's driving. We already had this conversation. The next thing that she can learn from it is to say, great, she was rear-ended in one, she was sideswiped in another, is just to be more intentional. And I coached her on this. I said, "Laura, when you get into the car, just be super intentional about what it is, and sometimes, it doesn't matter what you believe. You can do a little prayer, a little blessing, or just say, hey, my intention is to arrive at my destination safely." So that was another thing that she could learn from this particular situation. So there are lots of things you can learn if you just take the time and ask yourself the right questions, right? So success, write this down if you're taking notes, success is directly proportional to the questions we ask of ourselves. So I know for myself, when I'm stuck or something's going on, I say, what can I learn from this? How can I grow as a person? How can I become better? The next question that you want to ask about this is, what's great about this? So what's great about it is that there is always something. I say leadership is formed in the flame of challenge, right? So there's always something that's great about it. And maybe you're going through something awful. You've been diagnosed with cancer or a disease, or you've lost someone, and you might be going, what is great about this, Susan? You don't know what's going on in my life. And I know it's tough. I remember when I was diagnosed with MS, I was like, what's great about this? I was like, nothing is great about this. But then I realized that there were great things about it. One was I could learn how to take better care of my health. I could live in more balance. And I could also figure out ways to navigate this illness and go on to lead a really great life, and hopefully be an inspiration for other people who are also going through health challenges. Maybe you're going through a divorce and you're like, Susan, there's nothing great about this. But maybe the greatness is that you have the opportunity to write the next chapter of your life once you come through. Maybe your marriage is in turmoil and you want to save it, and you're saying, well, what's great about this? What's great about this is you and your partner have the opportunity to grow together and work together and come out even stronger than you were before. There is always something great about it if you ask yourself the question, what's great about this? How can I improve? How can I grow? I have more tips for you in my book, Organize Your Life, and it's available on Amazon. If you have it already, I'd love for you to go over to Amazon and rate it. If you don't have it, just go to Amazon. I'd love to hear what you love about the book. And definitely follow me on social media. On Facebook, it's Susan Sly Live. On Twitter, it's Susan_Sly. And on Instagram, @SusanSly. So with that, go rock your day. Check out my website, www.susansly.com. And I will see you next time.